one to unlock later on when the time is right. Meditation in the cold. And I don't just mean like a cold room, or I mean, say you've got a couple of weeks and you're stuck because the battery on the van has died and gearbox is collapsed internally and you can't leave the van because it's stranded on the end of some road, and you need to make sure that you're with it in case the council turn up, or that crazy woman punches it again in the night or whatever. You see your breath. Gradually, you see, it's all about this core of heat that the engine heater, like the heater you get in any vehicle, when you're driving, when the engine's on. Just put the setting so it blows towards the bottom so you can get some to your legs, and it warms up your body as you're driving round. Just that every day, even if it's just, maybe just a couple of times a day in the winter, goes a long way. It's when you don't have any, what's the word, holistic? I'm not sure. Just any way to heat the entire body. So with a gas cooker, you can make a hot water bottle and you put that underneath your jumpers and it kind of warms the center, but still your arms and legs are cold. Get under the blankets. It might take half an hour of shaking till finally that your body seems to just cook under the blankets. It just does its own thing, doesn't it? But there's things that need to be done. Meditation, whatever you're getting on with. So might be a good moment to say, I don't wear that scarf to look cool over my face, because when you've got asthma, especially when you've got asthma, you see, it's not just the cold, it's the fucking damp. In this country, here in the UK, in Albion, where the rain, it doth reigneth, as someone purportedly once said, November time, constantly raining, constantly cold. Breathing in damp air when you're losing the core of heat is really dangerous, especially if you catch a cold. You want a scarf over your face. Sleep with a scarf over your face as well, covering your mouth and your nose. So the air that you're breathing in is somehow being heated by the air that you're breathing out that stays underneath the scarf. And the dampness of the air is collected on the outside of the scarf, thus making the air as dry and as warm as possible without any heat source. Just the body's natural giving off of heat. I found this to be really useful. So why am I making this video apart from the usual crazy stuff? Well, like I said, for a long time, it's a really tricky thing. Like there's so much I don't want to say, but there's certain things that I kind of need to say. And I belong to one of the Bardon forums online. The other one, there was an issue there actually. Someone didn't quite approve of my videos, so can't think why. Because I'm here to communicate some useful stuff. So if you're waiting for a mechanic on a part that was broken by a previous mechanic, so it's not your fault. There's no irresponsibility. But the part is difficult to obtain because it's very expensive. So we need to build a second-hand one from parts. It takes time. It might cost a lot of money as well. 2 weeks in the cold, in the damp. The battery has died. For some strange reason, the battery has decided to die. Was it the cold? Was it the strain of the gearbox? No, I don't know what it was. Keep starting the engine, stalling. Finally managed to pull into that road. 2 weeks. And you're thinking, I don't know for certain in my logical mind that this gearbox is going to arrive on time. If it doesn't, I'm dead, I'm finished. You know, to a degree. I mean, what I'd have to do is take the van round to my friend's house, or perhaps get him to turn up at the van, load all my stuff into his van, take it to his house, get the van scrapped or whatever. You know, this was the plan if no gearbox was to be found and I'm running out of money and I've got none left and the overdraft is gone, everything's used up, whatever, everything's maxed out. Can't work because you need the van, you know. So it would have been, well, that was the plan, to become fully homeless. No phone, scavenging food where you can, making fires in the woods, sleeping with a weapon. Fucking brutal. So those thoughts, they rush across the mind. Oh, I'm sure, yes, I know there are a few people that would help me. But the funny thing is what come across my mind was getting back to the forums. See a lot of questions from people like, how do I keep this up? Oh, you know, I don't have and I'm not picking on anyone in particular, so no one get offended if you've left this question, because it's very understandable. But how do I find the impetus to keep up daily meditation? Well, talked about it a little bit before in the I think the second to last, or the second video before this one. It would be, I think. Saying that, things might change. So it's the trying to think what the title is now while I'm just sitting here without being able to. This is not entertainment, that video. Yeah, I talked about it in that. So you have to believe, right? You're in a sticky situation. It's like you know who you feel you really are. You have faith. You learn to cultivate faith in dark times. What is it that you really need? You don't need to sit there doom scrolling all day, do you? You need medicine. You need meditation. So you can find that perhaps you're in a situation where you need it. After a while, it's like a positive drug. You can't be without it anymore. Doesn't matter what's happening, you know, how threatening it is, or depressing, or cold, or whatever. So wrap that scarf around your face. Cultivate inner peace. When you're finished, it's very peculiar. You get into bed, even though you're shivering. You think, God, I feel like everything's going to be all right. Funny how that ex-counsellor that I clean his windows, I sent him a text, he invited me around for a tea. He made arrangements with the local community centre. I met a lovely lady there, Laura, so supportive. She even bought me a bag of food, gave me a tea every morning, let me charge my phone, because obviously the batteries died in the van, so got my phone charged every day. Crazy woman who likes to punch my van in the night. Next time she did, I just come out of meditation, I undone the door. You're trying to chat me up, aren't you? No. Look, come on, let's get that. Come on. I know what you're up to. I am single, you know. Oh, no, I'm a policewoman. I'll come back here in my uniform. Okay, if you want to impress me, I'll be waiting. What are you doing here? There's a note in the window. I don't want to be here. I want to be at work. I'm trapped. Think I want to be here, stuck with you, on your road? Well, as long as you're gone in the morning. I won't be gone in the morning. It says on the note, the mechanic will be around Saturday night. I'll be here at the weekend still. Hopefully not much longer though. Good night. Funny, handled that rather well. Funny, that calmness, isn't it? There's no point getting excited. I just feel like things are going to be okay. Funny how friends call in the evening, want to talk about all the interesting things that we're interested in. So supportive. Funny how certain things seem to be working out. Like, just, this can't be the end, can it? I mean, even if I had to go fully homeless, like I'd find a way somehow. But that's not going to happen. Why? Because I don't know why. Just keep going back into meditation. Coming out so peaceful. Another week goes by. Oh God. No, don't think it. I said just go into meditation. Go into meditation. Wrap the scarf around your face. This glorious test. Think about it. Think about you could look someone right in the eye and say, look, dude, look, I feel for you and everything, but like, you don't understand. It's a need. It becomes who you are. Stillness at the center. It's growing. So yeah, a week later, get a text from the mechanic. We've got the part. So and so is, what's his name? Yeah, get a message from Tom. Got the part. Curtis will be around later. He's going to get you started. He's brought a battery, no charge. Oh, thank you. The cavalry are here. Comes round, gave me a hot chocolate, put a new battery in the van. You should be able to get down to the garage, just stay in third gear. I'll be in front of you. Get it to the garage. His girlfriend, who was there, bought me burger and chips from the kebab stand. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll get the gearbox in, get you off. Yeah. Well, of course. How's this thing going? This is what I'm saying to myself. How's this? Yeah, this thing that I'm working on. Yeah, I didn't stop. It's progressing. Funny, those dreams. Funny how it feels like everything's going to plan. Even though from the outside it looks like everything's falling apart, but it's not, is it? Because this is nothing compared to what people went through in Auschwitz and places in the modern day. Things, this is nothing compared to what they went through. Because I had. In a very small microcosmic way, it made me understand the real meaning of faith. So a little bit of hope goes a long way. Stillness, dreams, positive needs. Stronger than the cold. Yeah. Funny that, isn't it? So useful. This scarf, jumpers, hoodie, hat, scarf, jeans, 3 pairs of socks, God knows, anything you can just get in there, just layers, man. Layers deep.